Here's what I eat on a very busy week as someone who tries to listen to her body and eat intuitively. I am not restricting, not counting calories, I just enjoy food. So let's dive right in. Lately I've been working out for around 30 to 40 minutes and I stretch for another 20 to 30 minutes. I find that if I don't schedule stretching, I just skip it, and I really don't want to do that because stretching helps me with anxiety relief and muscle soreness, so I find it really helpful to incorporate it every day after moving my body. I started the week off with a HIIT workout. Now that school is starting for me, it's even more important to move my body. Even though I'm way busier, I really think of it as a priority. Whenever I skip moving, I am less organized, less focused, and more tired, not to mention the pain in my back from sitting all day. So even when I only have half an hour to do it, it boosts my performance and mental health throughout the day. I finished it off with a 20-minute stretching. I'm still working on my splits. It's a process, but we'll get there one day.
You know this ain't the time for the two of us.
After my workout, I made a matcha protein shake from banana, matcha powder, protein powder, peanut butter, and oatmeal. Blended that up and enjoyed. It's truly one of my favorite ways to end a workout, just having a shake, because it's so convenient and I can already do some work while I sip on that. That morning I didn't have granola at home, but I really craved some, so I did the easiest thing. I mixed together oats, peanut butter, maple syrup, cinnamon, and ground flax seeds. I was just eyeballing everything until I liked the consistency. I also chopped up some apples and peaches, added them to a baking tray, topped them with the oat mixture, and baked it in the oven for around 15 to 20 minutes on 150 Celsius degrees. It smells like fall in a really good way. For lunch, I made some cauliflower mushroom pasta. I chopped up the cauliflower, seasoned them with salt, pepper, curry powder, garlic powder, and some olive oil. Added them onto a baking tray and baked them along with a can of butter beans on 180 Celsius degrees for around 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I sauteed some garlic in a pan, salted it, peppered it, and added a can of coconut milk. I also mixed in some nutritional yeast, garlic powder, curry powder, and the chopped up mushrooms. I let them simmer while also adding some Italian herbs and a splash of oat milk to make it a bit creamier. I mixed everything together with the pasta, added some basil leaves, and plated them up. I topped it with some sunflower seeds, and such an amazing lunch. For dinner, I didn't feel that hungry, so I just made my favorite smoothie from frozen raspberries, bananas, ground flax seeds, cinnamon, and oat milk. It tastes so good, and I just can't get enough of it. This is the best. Good morning. On Tuesday morning, I started my day off with some iced matcha cake and figs. They literally taste like candy. Breakfast, I decided to treat myself with my favorite banana oat pancakes. I mixed together mashed dry banana with oat flour, baking powder, cinnamon, salt, and oat milk. Combined them until there were no lumps, and I let it sit for around 10 minutes. Then I fried them up each side and I enjoyed them with some stewed force fruits. They were so yummy. It lights up my day when I treat myself with my favorite foods. The other thing that's crucial when we need to study or work so much and concentrate all day is to eat well and eat enough. Our body desperately needs energy from diet, and it can help us stay focused. So make sure you eat, even if it's just a quick meal. Don't skip it. I used to skip it all the time because that was just not my priority. I didn't realize how important it is for my performance. So now I don't, and it makes the biggest difference. For lunch, I heated up some leftover pasta from the day before. I love leftovers because they are so convenient. When I heat up the pasta, I always add some more plant milk to make it creamier. I had a big bowl of that with some mixed green leaves, tomatoes, and sunflower seeds. I uploaded a video today, so I'm really happy. Now push time. Upper body day is definitely my favorite day of the week. I used to be so scared to train my arms, but ever since I do, I feel so much stronger and I can do way more exercises in other areas as well, like staying in a plank for a minute. It's truly the highlight of my day. After moving my body, I made myself a banana shake. And as dinner, I had some hummus on whole grain bread with cherry tomatoes, spinach leaves, and my absolute favorite, curry chickpeas. They are literally the best kind of beans I ever had, and I could eat them as a snack as well because they are so delicious. Next morning, I mixed together oat flour with cocoa powder, baking powder, cinnamon, a mashed dry banana, oat milk, and mixed that well. I topped it with frozen raspberries and banana slices, and I put it in the microwave for around 3 to 4 minutes. You can do this in the oven too, but I just didn't have the patience to wait that morning, so I used the microwave. Such a comforting breakfast, warm and filling, and it tastes like fall for me. Time to make lunch. No clue what I'm making. I'm gonna make some salad. I already cooked some rice, and I'm gonna make some protein and just combine them, see how it turns out. I'm having a really bad day, so I try to treat myself a little bit. I'm on the edge of crying right now because life can be just so overwhelming sometimes. I felt so good during my traveling, and now it's all consuming at home. But I don't wanna put any heaviness into this video. I just wanted to let you know that if you feel the same way, it's completely normal and we're gonna get through it. And September is always difficult, but it's gonna go by so fast, and it's gonna be December in no time, and school is gonna be okay, life is gonna be okay, everything is gonna be okay. For lunch, as I said, I prepared some salad from tomatoes, cucumbers, spinach leaves, and red onion. As a dressing, I used some coconut yogurt, seasoned it with garlic powder, salt, pepper, and dill. I combined it with the salad along with some lemon juice. I also baked a few sweet potatoes in the oven. They are the most convenient. For some protein source, I chopped up a firm tofu and fried them in a pan with hummus, curry powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper for around 5 minutes. I added the pre-cooked brown rice, the salad, half a sweet potato, the tofu, and some sourdough bread. I drizzled some basil tomato sauce onto my rice and enjoyed this beautiful, nourishing lunch. Booty day, the best day. Let's go. Sticking to routine is so hard. There are days when it comes naturally, but most of the time it's a mind game. Every time I succeed not to listen to the voice that keeps saying, skip the day, don't worry, you can work out tomorrow, etc., I feel stronger and way more confident. I think consistency is the key to have a life we enjoy. It's not really about the huge steps, it's about those little steps we take every single day, even when we don't feel like it. When we show up, even when our bed feels so warm and cozy. So how about today? Instead of being so hard on yourself that you didn't finish off your 100-item to-do list, celebrate yourself for the little steps that you take every single day, because you become better from those every single day, and I am so proud of you. Mini cucumbers, mini pickles, and I'm here for yum yum and some olives. I miss you, Santorini, and dinner is served. Yeah.
Lightning-stricken cactus and it starts to rain. The smell of steamed asphalt scented no.
Now I will use this whiteboard, which is not clean. I left something on it for too long, and now it cannot take it off. So this is what we're working with, and I'm okay with it. This is semester is going to be one of the hardest semesters of my history of university, which is 5 years now. Insane, I cannot even comprehend that. And this is my final year. If I don't fail, if everything works out, and that's gonna be my motivation for the rest of the year, and maybe that's gonna help me stay disciplined and not have a mental breakdown every 5 days, which I used to have. So now I'm gonna write a to-do list because I want to have my to-do list on a big giant screen so I can think of when something happens, when I did something. And I also want to be able to look at it at all times, and in my notebook it's just so small I cannot really, so.
Forget about all types of things. You remind me of the Arizona thunder. Satisfy the times and make you wonder about the bigger picture in your life, the simple times in life.
I'm giving myself a little bit of a night in. I would say Netflix and chill night with my cup of tea, just to give myself a little proper self-care. Good morning, it's matcha time. For breakfast, I mixed together coconut yogurt with cinnamon. I added some frozen forest fruits in a jar, topped them with the plant-based yogurt, some apples and granola, and enjoyed. The weather is so nice, and I feel like this is one of the last days when it's nice weather, so I'm really grateful. For lunch, I made my favorite fall recipe, a roasted butternut squash soup. Successfully managed to cut up the butternut squash in half, which is the hardest job in this recipe. I chopped them into smaller pieces and baked them in the oven for around 25 minutes until they were soft. Then I let that sit until it cooled down, and then I peeled off their skin. It's very easy after they are baked. I also made a whole bunch of crepes or crepes. Let me know how to say it. I just eyeballed this one because when I make crepes or crepes for my family, it's always so much easier to eyeball things and don't bother with measuring. This is what I was eating when I was very young, and it has a special place in my heart.
Things aren't as they seem. It all looks fine from a...
I had around 3 crepes after the soup. I filled them with sour cherry jam and cocoa powder. I mean, just perfection. Crepes are my #1 favorite food. I could eat them for breakfast, lunch and dinner and would never get sick of it.
We get a little affection. We seek all of this outside validation.
For dinner, I cooked some butter beans with curry powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and a splash of water. Into a bowl, I added spinach leaves, cherry tomatoes, olives, the beans, some nutritional yeast, lemon juice, half an avocado, and some extra virgin olive oil as a dressing. Finally, I also topped everything with some sunflower seeds and enjoyed this salad with a pita bread. This looks insane. The beans turned out so nicely. Everything is nice. Hi guys, it's a very exciting day for our family because we are getting a new dog. There is a dog who was living in the UK, and the lady who was the owner became so ill that they had to bring back the dog. She's coming here today. I cannot wait! Oh my god. But until then, I'm gonna make some breakfast. It's a super gloomy day, and you know what that calls for. Oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal for months. I was really getting the fall vibes, as you can see. I love making oatmeal on a gloomy day, just so cozy and comforting. I cooked some oats with oatmeal, seasoned it with turmeric, cinnamon and pepper. It's my favorite combination for fall. I added half a banana for some sweetness and put it into a bowl. I also stewed some forest fruits, cut up an apple, banana, and topped the oatmeal with them along with a tablespoon of peanut butter. Cozy, easy, heartwarming. So pretty. The sun, so pretty. Are you ready, Luna? A new dog is coming. You're gonna have a new sister. Sister? A new sister? Katniss, you're not gonna be so thrilled. I'm really sorry. I'm so excited that I came out to into the garden to wait for them, because I'm like, you know, when you have something big going on that day and you cannot focus, you cannot do anything, you just sit and wait. I think they are here. I am so beyond happy that our family is even bigger. I'll update you more on our new dog in another video. She is the sweetest, most humble dog I've ever met, and we named her Mia. For lunch, I was way too excited to cook anything complicated, so I just chopped up some potatoes, zucchinis and mushrooms. I seasoned them with curry powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper and turmeric, and I baked them in the oven on 180 Celsius degrees. I think the potatoes took around 20 minutes and the mushrooms 15. I had these with some leftover brown rice, spinach leaves and basil tomato sauce. Even though it is extremely easy, it turned out really, really nicely. Later that day for dinner, we ordered some pizza. Mine was topped with tomato sauce, sun-dried tomatoes and arugula. It was delicious. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me. I am sending all the love and sunshine, and I'll see you guys real soon.